A roundhouse kick to the world of entertainment. Chuck Norris has left the building. Here's a tribute to the man who never needed a script to be a legend.
Before Hollywood, the martial arts champion.
His karate career, world champion for 6 years, retired in 1974.
Friendship with Bruce Lee. They met at the 1967 All American Karate Championships and trained together in LA.
First on screen role, The Wrecking Crew, 1968. Got it through Lee.
Fun fact, the day before filming, he asked a tournament opponent to avoid his face. Still got a black eye that needed 2 hours of makeup.
The leap to movies.
Steve McQueen, his karate student, urged him to try acting. The camera either likes you or it doesn't.
First lead, Breaker Breaker, 1977, followed by Good Guys Wear Black, both box office successes.
1980s, string of profitable independent action movies, often panned by critics but beloved by audiences.
Important film career milestones.
The Way of the Dragon, 1972 facts.
Norris's first major acting role, he played the villain Colt, a martial arts champion hired to take down Bruce Lee's character.
The final fight was staged in Rome's Colosseum, the first time an American film crew was allowed to shoot there.
Norris and Lee were real-life training partners and friends. The fight choreography was a collaboration between them.
Lone Wolf McQuade, 1983 facts.
Norris' first starring role as Texas Ranger, setting the template for Walker, Texas Ranger a decade later.
He performed most of his own stunts, including the film's signature fight scene in a muddy pit.
The film paired him with David Carradine as the villain, creating a martial arts movie star showdown.
Missing in Action, 1984 facts.
The role that cemented Norris as a Cannon Films action icon. He played Colonel James Braddock, a Vietnam POW who returns to rescue others.
A sequel, Missing in Action 2, The Beginning, was actually filmed first, but released afterward due to studio strategy.
Norris insisted on authenticity. He trained with real Special Force veterans to shape the character's military mannerisms.
Television icon, Walker, Texas Ranger.
Initially reluctant, worried TV would hurt his film career.
But the chance to play a Texas Ranger, he was a huge Westerns fan, was simply seen as irresistible.
Became executive producer, worked 16 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week in early seasons.
Ran 8 seasons, made him a household name for a new generation.
Between filming Walker, Chuck stepped into the squared circles as special guest referee at WWF Survivor Series in 1994, ensuring The Undertaker's victory in a casket match. Because even in pro wrestling, you don't argue with Chuck Norris.
The meme that outran the legend.
Early 2000s, Chuck Norris facts exploded from something awful forums.
Jokes like, he doesn't sleep, he waits. And behind his beard is not a chin, only another fist.
He embraced the phenomenon, even appearing in Dodgeball in 2004 and The Expendables 2 in 2012 with self-referential humor. In his family's own words, to him, you were not just fans, you were his friends. And also, to add a personal touch, one of my favorite memories of Chuck Norris, besides the internet memes and everything else, was the scene from Missing in Action where he was put into the hole with the rat and they put the bag over his head. I don't know why, but I absolutely loved that as a young man. But I also liked the Incredible Hulk, the green guy. So maybe that explains my affectionate feelings towards him.
To end this little tribute to Chuck Norris, I would like to tell you a tiny little bit personal story about how I first met Chuck Norris. It was Missing in Action in the 80s on bootleg VHS that we watched on borrowed VCR. And that kickstarted actually my love for kicking movies, as I call them. Because, people kick people in them. So, thank you, Chuck Norris.
That's right. Thank you, Chuck Norris. Rest in peace. So long.
Happy Serendipity podcast available every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Amazon and Spotify. At H Serendipity Pod on X for more details.